It's just daily roulette. It's a particular roulette. It's the expert roulette. It's a level 60 dungeon, and I've tried 2 times now, and in 2 times in a row, the tank has messed up, and then someone else leaves, and before I know it, I'm in there by myself, and the whole thing falls apart, and I have to re-queue over again. 2 times in a row now. So, considering the bad luck I'm having, I've been sat here playing for probably nearly an hour, trying to get something done, and it's just not happening. So, I'm just recording it because there's going to come a point where I don't subscribe to the game anymore, and, in case I feel like coming back to it, I'm going to want to know exactly what I might potentially be putting myself through over again. So I have good times recorded, so I really have to get bad mixed in with it as well, because you can't look back on something with only the good times, because otherwise you'd be buying, subscriptions to every game out there or something. So, 2 times in a row, playing for an hour, nothing happening. But the worst part of it is, I am just 120 points esoterics away from buying a new eye-level 200 book for my scholar. That's what I'm eyeballing to spend it on. They cost $9.90, I've got $8.71. And it's like the world, the Final Fantasy gaming world, is really conspiring against me to get it done. Well, us. Us. And really, I could have done with getting it done quickly, so I could go and put tea on. So, what am I having for tea? I'm cooking a lovely shepherd's pie.
We're having fish and chips.
Are we?
Well, that lovely shepherd's pie would be lovely. Be better.
The fish and chips will be quicker.
Oh, you mentioned it now.
Oh.
It's on there now. It's prosperity.
All right. You got me. Right. Well, in the meantime, whilst I'm queuing again, let's just check the hunting list and see what I need to get. Whilst waiting, Carthus, Sea of Clouds, Carthus, okay. Okay, gelatos are over there. Those are in the distance, Are those close by? No, I'd best start off with the gelatos. Can't see where I'm going because of the fog. This is what happened the first time exactly. Let's go into detail. The tank, I was healing on this one. The tank goes ahead and pulls every single mob he can up to the first blockade, and obviously did not check the fact that I only had an eye level 180 weapon, which, for those not in the know, means that the weapon was not powerful enough to heal him through the attempted amount of enemies he was trying to hold. So sure enough, he died, and rather than accept that I don't have an I-200 or an I-210 weapon yet, he left. Just outright left. So we had to wait several minutes before we could even leave, well, vote to abandon the duty. And in that time, the other 2 players left, the DPS left. So that was that one down the toilet. So I had to queue again. I was like, oh my god, what an absolute a-hole of a tank, causing that situation to come about. So I go in again, and we get all the way to the first boss this time, which really isn't that long. But next thing I know, the healer is dead. It was the tank that died first. I think it might have been the tank that died first. So I was like, wow, how did that happen? I was thinking, well, they were all eye level 200. I was DPSing this time. They're all eye level 200 characters, so a healer that lets an eye level 200 tank die when they're an eye level 200 themselves must be pretty sloppy. What's going on? And then the healer died. So, all right, we're screwed. Sure enough, we were. So everyone died. So I checked to see what was going on, and they start pointing fingers at the tank, saying he's AFK. So I thought, well, let's try and get it together here. We move forward, and the tank didn't come back. He just stood there at the start of the dungeon. Now, what gets me is you have to click the button to say respawn at the start of the dungeon. So what happened? Was he AFK, then decided to come back, respawn, and then went AFK again? Is that what they're saying happened? I have no idea. I'll probably never know, but sure enough, they dismissed that tank who was AFK without having another tank ready to go in their free company or something. So we stood there for another 10 minutes, staring at the stationary screen, and then sure enough, they both left after a while. So that's two instances where everything just falls apart. And because it's going so badly, I thought, well, let's just record this because it's just fairly momentous that it goes so badly. I've forgotten what I'm looking for. We have a viewer. Where are they? No, those first. They're over here. Sorry, whoever's watching, you've just caught me ranting about how badly things are going. But I won't go into it again just yet, because well, I'd be repeating myself. Again? Yeah, again. I just went into more detail. Where am I going? I know where I'm going. I'm going over here under the bridge. Assuming I can find the blooming bridge in this weather. There it is. I've been waiting 8 minutes again now for the queue now. It's okay. It's not our fault. No, it's just. You see what I mean, though, by capturing some bad times, you know, so that I have a proper frame of reference for when I don't subscribe. We're subscribed all the way up to like midsummer. Yeah, at the moment. Depending on how things are after that, I might resubscribe, I might not. We'll see. You know, I don't think they will finish the story. I think it'll keep going. Phlegm. Pardon me. I think if it gets to a point where I'm comfortable walking away from it, then yeah, I probably will, because it's just time sucking. Let's have a look at our playtime, shall we? As this one character alone. Oh, it's no spaces. 132 days, 12 hours, 23 minutes. Now, what's 132 times 24 hours? Let's work that out exactly.
Ooh, I like that.
Getting my calculator here a second. Come on, phone. Apps. Calculator. Right. They probably worked it out by the time I'm doing this. 132 times 24 is 3,168. So let's add the, 12 hours is 3,180 and 23 minutes. So it's 3,180 hours and 23 minutes on this game as this character alone. Now I've got a few other characters which probably have a bit of time on them, maybe not as much as this, but yeah, we're on the run towards 4,000 hours. 4,000 hours. Yeah.
I want this.
What is it?
It's a burgundy red dress, size 24. It's got 1 hour 26 minutes left and no bids at £10.
Okay, I'll have a look in a minute. How much did you say?
£10.
When does the auction end, or
1 hour 33 minutes.
It's an auction, or it's a buy it now?
It's an auction.
1 hour. Alright, yeah, I'll be there as soon as... oh, hell, I don't know when.
Like I said, it's beautiful, Jason. My style too.
Okay, go ahead.
I can't wait to get your stuff.
Yeah, go ahead. Keep an eye on it, and you can do the bidding, right?
I think so.
Remember to do it at the last minute.
Yes.
Make sure you don't let it slip by.
Yeah. Do it at 5 minutes.
No, not 5 minutes. I usually say within the last 20 seconds. But last time I said 20 seconds, you let it just drift right past. Okay, if I'm available at that time, then I'll do it for you, okay? 3. I need 3 of them. Okay. But yeah, since I'm DPSing again this time, the queue is just so long and drawn out, and Budka hasn't had anything to eat today, and she needs her tea, so... Ugh. Plus I cook a heck of a shepherd's pie. What am I looking at here? Currency? No, I don't want to... What's going on with this queue? 12 minutes now waiting, an average time of 10 minutes. Yeah. Okay.
My back is playing.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, like I said, I'll be there as quick as I can.
No rush. Just let me know
Mm-hmm.
if it hurts a bit.
Uh-huh.
You know what it's like.
Uh-huh. May as well get some repairs whilst I've got a minute. Hmm. They're talking about food. People in the area, they're shouting about food. I was just minding my own business, and all of a sudden someone says, "Give me a food that begins with the letter P." So someone says poppadom, someone else says pear. Oh, they're doing with a P. Oh, I didn't see that part. I've said chip sandwich.
Oh. Twat. What funny. You know when you're looking at clothes and it says the word smock?
Smock.
It's very off-putting.
Mr. Smock?
No, it makes it feel like you're buying or purchasing a tent rather than a lovely item.
I don't know. Well, back to school for me, they say. Oh, we made it. I was changing area.
Were you in again?
Well, I was in the middle of going from one area to another. So I don't know what's going to happen now. Geez, I'm really having bad luck.
Yeah, look.
There we go. It's a different dungeon this time. It's the other one.
Did we say I don't go anywhere near them?
Yeah.
Just checking.
Okay, and we're off. Unfortunately, now that I've set the recording going, it's probably going to work out just fine. Right, you stopping here or are you still going? You're still going. You're doing the big pull. Okay. Hope your healer's up to it. In case they're not, I'll give you a little bit of extra shield. I know how tough that is. Right, that.